Hello everybody. I want to thank for all who give me this chance to be a part in this first international conference on chemical matters and environment preservation to present my work entitled A Field Survey Study of the Distribution of Agricultural Pesticides and Their Impacts on Human in Southwest Algeria as a model, presented by me, Djari. Our content is introduction, the most important pesticides circulated in the south of Algeria, the results of questionnaire, the risks of pesticides residues in food, statistics of cancer patients, manifestation on environmental pollution with pesticides, recommendation. Pesticide killer monitor the lives of people. Introduction. With the increase in health and environmental problems and damage resulting from the extensive use of pesticides and their dependence as a single method of control in most Arab countries, and because humans are affected by these pesticides indirectly as they feed on vegetables and other plants as well as on animals and their meat and products. And thus, the remains of these pesticides reach in through the chain food has led to excessive use of pesticides and their misuse of their effects in all environmental aspects, as well as in the tissues of many living organisms. So, can pesticides be dispensed to avoid environmental pollution and the damage that cause for the human, and how the awareness of farmer of the hazards associated with the misuse of pesticides on the consumer and the environment. The most important pesticides circulated in the south of Algeria are collected in this table. The results of the questionnaire: first, source of the used pesticide, the most used pesticide, the degree of pesticide toxicity, practice to be taken in order to raise productivity, your interest in the standard recommended by the relevant authorities, the source of your information on the dangers of pesticides and their methods used in the case of pesticides poisoning, carrying out a periodic check to know the effects of pesticides. Cooking is sufficient to eliminate the residual effects. Reasons for no using pesticides: protective methods for disposing of empty package for pesticides. Observe the time period for disposal of pesticide effects before harvesting. What is your interest in marking the field sprayed with pesticides? Sprinkling vegetable with pesticides after fruiting time. Would you be given information about the new pesticides before they came into effect? Pesticides acquisition process. You have years of experience in the agricultural field. Your interest in reading the instruction on pesticides, animals that can be affected by pesticides on the farms, the period during which the periodic examination is made, source of the environmental pollution with pesticides. The risks of pesticide residues in food, influencing the oxidation process and energy production, creating many problems at the nervous system, cirrhosis and the occurrence of kidney failure, sperm atrophy and weakness, congenital malformation of children, genetic imbalance and cancer. Statistics of cancer patients of the years of 2017 and 2008. Manifestation of environmental pollution with pesticides. Recommendation: the guardianship must move and tighten the process of selling and disposing agricultural pesticides and eliminate random and parallel marks for the approved marks. The necessity of the store having a record containing the name of pesticides, the toxicity of each pesticide, and the anti-poisoning material. Applying pesticides at a time when natural enemies are not harmed, such as applying during sleep period. The necessity of establishing estuaries for agriculture wastewater. The need for laboratories to analyze agricultural and other pesticide samples, whether, whether imported or locally manufactured, in order to know their risks. Encouraging farmers to use alternatives to pesticides by using integrated control, such as the use of inverters and infertile substance. Thank you for your attention, and your questions are welcome.